The wild hunt assault on Star Sand.
No, I mean there's been another to the north of Nasha Town.
What? How many does that make in the last couple of days now? What are the Lightkeepers playing at?
Can't be helped. There are only a handful stationed on our side in the first place, and the cannon hasn't been fixed yet either.
I'm bugging out if this goes on much longer. And here you all told me this was a good place to do business. Hey now, this could be our big break. My second eldest brother made his fortune off wild hunt attacks, you know. Come on, let's get moving. Left for us to scavenge. I did hear about an over...
Hey.
Should have told him that those are dangerous thoughts. Guess you're right. Even if we... Paimon will have... Hey, look! I know an Inefa are here in Nasha Town! Oh, considering what those... Dying to know some... What? No! Paimon doesn't want to spend her days running from that thing. Anyway, let's just go, shall we?
Get me some alpacas.
Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas.
Familiar faces identified. Our good friends, the Traveler and Paimon.
Whoa, free manual labor detected. Those evaluations could not be more different.
This is Sosi, Sergeant Major of the nearby Lightkeepers. He's stationed here in this town.
Wait, that means...
He is Flynn's superior, as far as position is considered.
A pleasure to meet you all.
This is the Traveler and Paimon, friends of ours. They're experienced adventurers who are new to Nodcry.
Hi there!
Indeed. The sooner we can get it firing again, the quicker we can ease our current predicament. 2 more wild hunt incursions have come sweeping in at different locations after the last one at Star Sand Shoal. Our manpower is already stretched as it is. This is more than we can handle.
Hasn't Flint's gone back to your HQ to ask for reinforcements? When will they arrive?
Huh. Has he now?
Yeah. That's what he said he was gonna do anyway.
He hasn't contacted me about that yet. As per standing orders, he should be... Well, he does act outside the remit of his orders sometimes. I'm a superior...
So, he made the call for backup on his own initiative?
Hard to say. Contacting HQ is a tricky business. I should know, I've tried. They either refuse my requests outright or end up dragging their feet. And all the while, we're the ones who have to deal with the wild hunt, which, by the way, can strike anywhere in Nodcry without warning, sweeping across vast swaths of land. We need to send our personnel where they're needed most. A single missive will not do much to change HQ's attitude, I fear. Flynn's understands this well enough, I'm sure. We usually sort our foes ahead of time into ones that our rat Niki will take care of and ones that will target... I finished the preliminary dispatch work.
Okay. Hurry up, I know. Fix this, I know. You fix it if you're in such a...
Could you at least tell me how long we'll be delayed? We're way past our scheduled firing.
Well, that's your fault for firing too often recently. Machines get over... Sorry, what? A machine's...
In layman's terms, this refers to wear and tear. As such, a machine is more liable.
All right. I'm not good at this stuff, I know that. But let me stress that we Lightkeepers are the primary financial backer of this cannon. And our backing does cover the fees for...
And I'd say that was a good deal for you. You should thank the Krumkake craft shop. That means me, by the way, for making you such a huge and powerful weapon for such a measly price. Do you even know how much it would have cost you if you bought all the parts legit and fresh off the assembly line?
Reminder, your future snack budget will have to be halved without the long-term commission payment, I know. Calculating a viable and cheaper option. Lavender melon candy.
What? No! Absolutely not! Let me think, all right? Wouldn't this place be crawling with more monsters than there are fungi in Sumeru by then?
That might not be the concern you think it is. The monsters of the Wild Hunt are only active in the immediate vicinity of its attacks. We Lightkeepers will also keep an eye on those areas, both to monitor the monsters and to prevent people from entering the cannon's blast radius. That said, I'm afraid I can't wait 3 hours before dispatching manpower to the locations that the cannon won't be firing on.
And here's where my need for manual labor comes in. There are some checks I haven't finished yet, but with your help, I can get the repairs done sooner. Wait, but we don't know a thing about this stuff. How much help will we be? You'll be fine, trust me. Just take this. Oh, and this. Whoa! This book is so heavy! And what is this? You can use Beep Boop Pizza to run diagnostics on the cannon. It'll tell you what to do. And this book will help you understand Beep Boop Pizza.
This cannon was built using more than 50 components from different factories and manufacturers. Aino has bound the manuals into one volume. Also, please note, the device's name is Burkita.
So, it's manuals all the way down, huh? Yep, and if you're quick about this, we might just cut our time to fire down by a whole 2/3.
I'll go with you.
Nice! So you'll check the outside and Anefa inside. Come find me and...
Instructions received. Please go about your work seriously as well, Aino.
Hey! A little snacking will also improve my...
Some of these people will have no taste what's...
Aino's explanation. Isn't Beep Boopita just following us around? Sure doesn't seem as smart as she said.
I've watched Anefa perform routine repairs before.
So you're in the know.
Now that I'm not so sure of. Let's search around together and see what the...
Works for Paimon. Is this it? Probably not. Or this one? Oh, ew!
That thing over there looks
Where? Oh, yeah! Whoa! It's flying! Does that mean so,
Down out here. This is just a temporary stop along the way. The actual vacation comes right after this. I promise.
wow! What do you know? I know what's right.
Still, it's impressive how you figured things out right away.
Paimon's up next, along with this stupidly heavy book. Ugh, the matching result for this symbol is...
Well, as they say, no news is good.
Yeah, guess you're right. Just feels like we did all... Paimon's getting the hang of this now. And this time... Huh? Why are you angry? Oh. Oh. We need to take note of the order in which his eye colors change. Purple, red... What? So now we've got musical prompts too? All right, one final stop. This...
Agreed. I must say, you two have a talent for maintenance work. A bit shaky at...
Good eye. Paimon's the real...
Really, I'd have liked to share the load, but you were really getting into it, and...
Ugh. Couldn't you have mentioned that earlier? We gotta take note of the flashing patterns. One yellow flash, nothing for 2 seconds, then 2 yellow flashes means the components here are overdue for regular maintenance. Maintenance is a high priority task. The device will be rendered inoperable until it is complete. Switch Beep Boopita to input mode to send out a signal to unlock components. The description of input mode isn't on this page. Ugh, more page flipping. Phew, that was a...
Yeah, good work indeed. But... Well, looks like we're all good. We can remove this thing now. No clue, frankly. But whatever. I got a feeling we've all given up trying to figure this cannon out. I'll go get the replacement component. We should be done once we pop it in here. What do you think? Maintenance...
You know what? looking for the stony type at first. Let's wait for him here, huh?
Are your tasks complete?
Yep. Sosie's gone to get the replacement component. We'll be done.
Allow me to check against the recorded data. Yes. This component, the cannon will generate immense recoil when fired. If this is not controlled, the firing platform...
Huh. So, if the cannon isn't fixed in...
A novel analogy, but an apt one. This component is estimated waiting time.
Yeah!
Certainly. It will be ready shortly. Observation. Freshly baked krumkake results in the most efficient improvements upon human happiness index.
Thanks for the treat. I know.
Thanks! Things went great over here, too. So, as we...
Understood. I will inform the inhabitants of Nasha Town and have them...
And I'll inform the Ratniki stationed around Wild Hunt. Thanks for your kind assistance. I better make a move. Ratniki...
Righty then. See ya! Bet this huge cannon's a real sight when it fires.
That is correct. A huge crowd tends to gather on it. Pure, bright energy rays have never failed to inspire obsessed admirers.
Sure. We did help fix it after all. It'd be weird if we didn't want to see it in action. Oh yeah. Wonder where that stream... Let's try our luck at the flagship. See you later, Gat.
Just be sure not to miss my master...
Is it just Paimon? Or are there more people here now? And maybe, just maybe, let's get some of their berries and fried meat too, huh? Oh, come on! Why so uptight?
Excuse me, are you guests? Ah, if you wish to return to your room...
No, we're not heading back to our room.
That is correct. Only those invited to the banquet may enter. Our goal is to ensure that our regulars can enjoy... Familiar with... But here in Notcry, channels hold equal value to Mora. I am but a lowly employee, so you'll have to forgive my inability...
It's fine. Can't be... Looks like we'll have to switch channel. Never, right? The curatorian... But if we ask her straight up, she'll likely squeeze us... Oh! Paimon's got a plan! We'll be heading to Hisi Island later anyway to ask Lauma to help us use the moon marrow. Couldn't we... If Nefer doesn't mention a payment, we can cash our services in as a favor. If she does... The thought of Mora made it worth the effort. Hey, Black Cat, we're here! Oh, it's you this time.
Hello, you two. What's up?
Not much. Just here to say hi. Also, we'll be going to Hisi Island.
How thoughtful of them. Bet they want some... Well, the faster the delivery, the better, naturally. And we're lacking free... Yehoda's gone to get the medicine, and she should be back any moment now. If you have nothing else to do...
Don't mind if we do then. Thanks.
Oh yes, I'm sure you've all heard about what's going on.
Ah, so you're busy making Mora.
It's not all good news, I'm afraid. We're stretched so thin that the price for taking priority slots has all but skyrocketed.
She cornered us right away. Did she...
If there's anything that worries me right now, it's the wild hunt.
Huh? That doesn't sound too hard.
Is that so? But... no. Is there now? You should have said so sooner. Far be it for me to extort you, of all people, for intel. But seeing as you so...
What's there left for us to say?
More like most who live here only
Or like,
the number of commissions over at the Adventurers Guild.
well,
We might squeak. And what business would there be left? And as I understand, the two of you are here in Nodcry.
well,
In that case, we should keep Nodcry. You must understand. No force exists here that would After that incident with Lauma, I'm inclined to believe, though it's rare for a reason, kid. Just a shame that our mysterious phantom has hidden itself well. But really, I'd be all too glad to pass on any additional intel I gain. We make a good team after all, don't you think?
That...
A well-placed...
Wait!
Why, of course.
But...
Hey, boss, I'm back.
Indeed they are. In fact, they volunteered...
Really? Great! Oh, in that case...
Got a few more places.
Oh, haven't I already worked a few days' worth of overtime already?
Well, we better get this medicine delivered pronto. Huh? Surely not. The special medication...
Wait, that can't be. Let me see. This... it was raining back there, so... could it have happened while I was resting at the store? Sorry, boss. I'll get it back right now.
Hey!
Well then, any plans?
We were thinking of doing that, but we didn't get much out of it.
Ah, yes, the banquet is on today. Perfect.
Huh? Can you get us an invitation?
Oh, come now. What are we?
Rise like smoke.
Lady Nefer, a pleasure to see.
That's right. My apologies. Consider it my fault.
Oh no, it was no.
Not even an invitation check? Huh. Finally!
Pardon me. I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I would like you all to meet a mysterious... I give you tonight's special guest, a
Are you serious? Nice to meet you all.
I'm sure that no more needs to be said about Mondstadt's wine industry. After the special drinks menu is being set before you as we speak. Now then,
Ah, I see. A new face for the bar.
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face. No wonder.
Well, it's a rare occasion to be sure. Want to order a glass or two?
Sounds intriguing.
I spoke to the owner. The bar is all yours. The recipes are available for your perusal here. Not to worry. I've taken...
How'd you set this all up so quickly?
Well, as long as you know what both sides need. Negotiations are essential. The flagship already had Dimyon will assist you. Serving guests with drinks will be the perfect opportunity for you. Of course, every guest will have their...
Got it! Well,
In the meantime, I'll go mingle with some of the guests who pique my interest. There'll be a little event...
Hello. How may I assist? Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Ever consider returning to Snezhnaya?
Tell you what, I envy people like you. I'm like a man in a leaking boat, soon to be food for the fish. I wouldn't come to this dump if there were any better place to be.
Come now, surely it isn't that bad. We've still got the light keepers.
You trust them? I wouldn't. Wouldn't trust anyone, really. We're stuck with a wild hunt here. The Snezhnayans can't be bothered, the Lightkeepers can't spare the people, and everyone else, they're a mess. I'd sooner put an ounce of faith in that cannon. Forget it. Let's just drink. Let's see if this new mixologist is worth the billing.
Hello. Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
To fall further into chaos.
You've got a plan for that, then?
Hard to say. But what I can say is that the situation in Nashitown will get out of hand if that cannon isn't fired soon. That gun's a symbol. The most solid proof that ordinary folks like us can stand up against the wild hunt.
Find a flea market.
Wait. What are you angling for exactly?
Here's the thing. You can't live without a little spice.
Well, what if that was nothing but an illusion? What if, let's say, the cannon was never meant to be fired? For our sakes, at least.
Surely this town is still of value to those who control it.
Of course. Well, that's all it is. Value. For us, though, there's no place but Nashitown. And we're putting its life and ours in their hands.
I get what you mean. Let's just see how this plays out first.
Seems like they're all talking about the cannon already. Guess that's why Sosie was so anxious.
Good work. Now then.
Oh, so this order was yours, huh?
Indeed. So, any...
Ah, you two must be Nefer's friends. A pleasure to meet you. If you've got a moment,
Paimon doesn't recall there being any other...
then come, sit. Timyon, 2 wild berry... Hints is the name. I help out at the Rossum workshop in town.
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet you.
Anyway, help me keep an eye out, all right?
Oh, come on. Is that how it is?
So, you've known each other?
That's right. I came to Nodcry with nothing at all. Would have starved on the streets if I hadn't met Nefer. She lent me money to study a craft. And even...
Huh. So Nefer can be a nice person sometimes.
Well, I'd also say she needed a willing and able machinist at her to... Come now. Aino's talents are better spent on issues. I did think myself a dab hand at such work. It took me a long while, but I finally...
He's the one responsible for maintaining...
Oh, speaking of...
That's right. One of Aino's map. Nowadays, I've got break... On the flip side, being...
All the more reason to be... Oh, wait.
Most would think they'd lost their wits from fright if they start... Does this have anything to do with our current...
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
All right, I get it.
Then we'll take our leave. Enjoy your drink. He's a social man. You can... Since he's never heard of the Wild Hunt
Huh. That did...
A good idea. And one our upcoming activity will facilitate... Come. Back to the bar.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. The roulette showdown is ready to be...
Finally!
Come on, let's go try our hand. Joining us, new guy? No, you won't. The one who'll be mixing the roulette special has to take part. That's more like...
Since we have a new friend with us today, let me... The wheel before you is divided into an inner and outer circle. Participants must take turns. The drinks are divided into juice, tea, and alcohol. Spin your way to a non-alcoholic beverage, and you'll score no points. During a round of drinking, one participant may choose another with less...
This sounds like it might favor those who...
And that's why the person mixing...
Not that our newcomer looks like the drinking type.
Anything you drink. A single serving.
What? Do my ears deceive me? A chance to drink Dark Horse and Nodcry?
Dark Horse.
Indeed. The Dark Horse could be yours to enjoy. So, and if our lucky winner can drain the whole serving in one go, they will get...
High risk, high reward. That's gotta be some...
Now, if there are no other questions, let us begin. Allow me to get the ball rolling. Intensity 3. Looks like I'll have to put my back into it today.
Let's go!
Wow, this is...
Oh, my turn. All right, man, fess up. You've been making a killing lately. Where's it all been?
Hey, bro. I heard you met up with some...
Ugh. A normal drink, huh?
We've reached the final round of the roulette showdown.
I gotta say, you monsters really know your alcohol. These recipes is...
I was wanting to ask about...
You're up.
new face here just drew the...
Bottoms up! Bottoms up!
Hey, will you be alright? You wanna just give this one to Paimon?
Whoa! He actually downed it.
Nice job! No wonder you monstatters have such a Me? Well, what do you think? Absolutely. Oh, and guess who showed up just as I'd gotten out of there? If my luck had been just either way, there's no...
I see some downcast faces.
Says who?
Because you didn't.
In that case, let me raise another glass.
Hello, sir. Lady Nefer has ordered a fresh round of drinks. Could you deliver it to her?
Are they playing?
Same as usual, then?
I'm not here to do business with you.
Come now, I've already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to add another line to...
Oh!
So, let's go over this again.
What are we even doing here? I can give you 3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt. The Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power. Fog and monsters follow in its... On the flip side, these monsters cannot leave the fog.
We already know all that.
Fair enough. Then, here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that I snagged from the Lightkeepers. We've never seen anything like this either.
That's not enough. 4 dice.
Cool it, all right? I'm not... Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this. But weirdly enough, more Wild Hunt sites have
Isn't that normal? They're not the only ones fighting the wild...
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti-wild...
What could that even mean?
I've got 2 theories. 1, the odds of the former happening is low. If you're interested, I'd recommend...
Paimon doesn't really...
Now that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've been doing...
Please, stop.
Oh, stop that. Let me give you an opportunity. Have you heard of people seeing familiar face?
No, nothing like that.
Nothing at all.
Hey! No means no, all right?
Okay. Well... And you've learned quite...
Ugh.
So, you're his creditor?
Indeed I am. He's resold my intel quite a few times now, pocketing the as luck would have it. He would only purchase information from me when he was just about done negotiating with his buyer. So I... Oh, I was downright beneficent in charging for that in any case, I believe... Most of our intel seems quite dispersed, so let's...
Well, first, no one else has seen that weird phantom.
Indeed. And we have...
What in Teyvat could that phantom be planning?
Agreed. Instances of the Wild Hunt afflicting... What you encountered must have been something special with our master, in which case, 2 questions arise. I'll continue investigating.
I'm back! Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go.
Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yehoda.
Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, I was watching it the whole way back. Praying it would...
Huh. So you're...
Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is... Isn't that just...
It has been a while.
Ah, thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come?
Might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything, you know?
Woohoo! Let's go!
Wow! What a crowd! People seem pretty excited, too.
Oh, for sure. One shot, one kill, and even if that wasn't how it worked, if only I had that kind of strength.
Hey, don't think like that.
Really? They think that?
Hey, look! It's starting!
Nice one!
Finally, all fixed up. Nothing to fear now.
Whew. That sure was powerful. And pretty...
I feel so...
You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so interested in me...
That's what we call drawing. I've got some mechanical talents, sure. But this job I have now? No one... Anyway, gotta go. See you later.
Says the person who got salt and medicine mixed. Huh. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well. Huh. Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone? Yeah. Hey there, Llama. We're back.
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving problems that have built up over time is a tall order, to say the least. I believe it will take a few weeks more. Fortunately, those who remained appear to have shaken off the initial confusion and are becoming more proactive by the day. It's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with what their faith actually is.
And it's all thanks to you.
No, I should have done this a lot sooner. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And since you're looking after the Moon Marrow for us, I should be able to help you investigate the truth of the past.
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that phantom?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail. What about you?
Oh, we haven't made much progress either. But here's what we've got.
I think I've got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you too. Don't forget to take good care of yourselves. In any case, please, come this way.
What do you see? Is it over already?
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago. The
Huh? What's the matter?
The flowers changed color.
Yeah, we should go see her and see if...
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh wait, here you go. This is the medicine you asked the Curatorium of Secrets to help prepare earlier.
Thanks for coming all this way with it. You've been a huge help. Also, if I may, I have a feel.
Oh, that's true. She's the Kutara after all, but we best check if she's doing okay first. See you later then. Oh, she doesn't look so good. Sorry for disturbing you, but are you okay? It's like I'm returning to the... Wait, it's not that bad, is it? I sense the moon's power.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
And what do you require this time? Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh. Give me your hand. Back to Earth. Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better? Significantly, the moon within your body, it is as silent as a reflection in the water. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I think I sense some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark. It is harmless, and will fade over time. Speaking of which, do you want to be the moon marrow's custodian, now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right? It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon. So it does have to do with... Wait, what? Did you not know this already? Llama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine... And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memory. That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon. But Llama also saw the past by using the moon marrow. Why didn't she see that? There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it. But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered after Arya's death. Her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frost Moon's goddess died as the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity, I can sense that my power belongs to the frog. Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires immense effort. Oh wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the eternal moon's marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons. No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy. You may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon. Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frost Moon's power? Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon goddess? You do not wish to become one? That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow to— I do not desire it. Huh? Nor does it desire to come to me. And what is that? When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of— I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. Two moons will not rise at the same time, let alone consume one another.
Guess it's stuck with me for now, then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Glauma did say that you've hidden its power well, but the damselette sensed it just fine. And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill and— The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were— Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. That seems to ring a bell. Huh? Does it— My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the Cataclysm. And he had a consuming fixation on the moons. Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but the details kind of match. What was his— I only know what others called him. The Reihir of Solnari. Huh. There was that title too. Yes. Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Reihir?
If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the Cataclysm. But when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied— Why would they say that? The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which— Wait, hold up, pause. There's just too much information. I felt the same. They seemed to think that I should be the one who would know everything about the moons. But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. I do not— Oh! Either way, following his departure, the wild hunt situation worsened drastically. And the present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past— Oh, to think that we're up against one of the infamous Fives, that's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then. Or maybe he wasn't giving it his— And even then, he still defeated Marionette. Oh? What did you just say? That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on— Did you just laugh? No. She totally did. Are you two on bad terms or— No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment. She seemed quite shaken. Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that. Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the moon marrow is, you sure you want to carry it around with you, Traveler? If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Reihir would prevail even if all of Nodcry were to stand against. Perhaps something restricts him. If only—
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, Columbina.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my sister and I arrived in Nodcry? I mean, when our spaceship first landed.
Sure. That was quick. As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Now give me your hand.
Where?
Ether, come on. We have to leave this place.
What?
Hey! Are you okay?
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time, but Lumine found me from outside of it somehow.
Huh? How would that even be possible?
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
All right. I'll keep the moon marrow with me.
Well, if you say so. Paimon can't stop you, but still, will you need my help? I could help you conceal the marrow. You could? Oh, that'd be great. Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal its presence like this. Ooh, looks like a shield. Can you sense it? Now, you learn quickly. Huh. Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense in a pinch, huh? Are you always here, Columbina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk outside or something? Dislike strangers. Slightly better. Yeah, the Frost Moon Scions have changed since you last saw them. Who knows? You might actually like them. I will consider it. She seems kind of tired. Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us. It wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
The Raker of Solnari. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would, but if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we
Yeah, things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now... Exactly. Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis. As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect Notcry, but even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
Thank you. The Frost Moon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are... The winds of change are blowing. And we Scions have nowhere to run. Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves, even to the last.
Let's see... Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by, right? Enough is sure to help us.
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Listen! Listen! We've got updates on the Wild Hunt situation.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my camp, you there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is.
True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Rirrir's super fast?
Well, we'll just get enough to go grab him and tie him down.
You're not taking this seriously at all, are you?
Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which will more than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot.
You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh?
Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Notcry, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through. Sure, travel safe.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the Wild Hunt, something pretty weird. Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been...
Wait, what? Didn't we just see him, like, half a day ago?
Yeah. It's still new news. So, not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. And even then, only... I'll send Anafa over to Nashi Town with some flowers later.
Oh, he seemed like a good guy. Didn't put on any airs despite being a superior officer.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most... His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Hey! What do you mean, actually? Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene.
You got it. Let's go then. You coming along, Anafa?
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected.
All right. We'll see you later. Might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation. No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The
Entering unopposed. So, do you...
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime. But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen. So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so we know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all.
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rerir in disguise?
Yeah! What reason would Flint's have to murder
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in not-
Yeah! They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge. Likely so that he could act in secret.
But no matter what, barring identities comes with...
Precisely. In other words, he likely knew then that the real Flint's would not appear and get in his way during this time. We'd have to ask Flint's ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions, and there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rerir may have already killed Flint's long ago. Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry. You'll receive a top-class reward. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump in.
Oh, right! Before we go, should we reveal Rerir's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll... Hey!
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation, setting aside the matter of evidence, tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rerir more opportunities to capitalize on. And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts? Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it, then. We've just gotta find Flint's.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination with...
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Hey, you! Whoa! lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on, let's go see! Monsters! This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. There's something inside. Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore?
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flintz's voice? Did you hear that? But is that really him? Ah! We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick, use the lantern!
Hand it over. That was mine from the first. You're a fool. You again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern now!
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
So, you were tangling with Rarer out here all by yourself.
So,
That vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities. And an enviable constitution it is.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strange. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though it was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled.
Is that what Rarer claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after then.
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak, but I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him. And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away? Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp?
Yeah, throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well, no.
Ah. I see. To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a kuvak. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then. But if Rarer could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just...
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should.
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rarir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks, too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart... Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out.
Oh.
But every year they would say, wait a little longer. Wait a little. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. But good work. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. Whereas his subordinates would think, Wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talent? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night. One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rerere's head.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime? We shall just have to exercise some discretion then. I understand the situation more or less. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish.
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's.
Let's stop here. Any further, since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up.
Oh? And how are we?
You'll know when the time comes. See you later.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident. Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistants for this investigation.
Yep, that's us.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records. If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so. Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to... But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have...
We'll do our part too. All right. Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again. But we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Something the matter? Huh. It looks like Flint's lantern, but where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern. What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said...
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on...
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
Your composure is more impressive still. But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Just as I thought. Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major.
To sow chaos by depriving the Light...
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Nasha Town. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned. Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Oh, this is so frustrating. You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning.
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it, but it doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that... Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself.
That's right! If only there were some way to prove it.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And remember to pick me up by the window.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess.
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupt. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like...
Sosi. Oh, so the rumors I heard. You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, as such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked, and I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more, and eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. What's with those faces?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hintsa. We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of...
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus, perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex...
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside? Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy the wild, but how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down. And sleepy too.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. Seems we'll have to fight for rear eventually. And we'll do a poor...
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now, at any rate. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their...
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as you...
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my tab.
Phew, back inside.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time? I see. Words truly do fail to capture. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first...
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a light keeper, I'd say I'm simply doing my job.
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get out of explaining your...
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, you know humans well. And naturally, you understand their limits. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance. But they still exist.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was.
I once turned my heart toward humanity. And thus did I experience loss. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot... Would it not be better then to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light.
Is that why you...
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply... But I was freshly awoken, and the survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the Final Night Cemetery. Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So join...
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that nonetheless. There are still some things I will not allow to happen. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the wild hunt...
Will you need us to get you where you need...
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence and...
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the man... And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that.
All right then, we'll trust you.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow. So much noise. What's going on this time?
Flint's! Is he here, or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest.
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now...
You'd better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for.
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the...
What happened? Did something leak out? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us? What do you mean? Duh! This is so confusing! What do we do? It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either. Okay!
Hey! Let us in now!
My apologies.
Hold on! Calm down,
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving? But boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness. And who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking...
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is...
Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party either, Nefer.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait, it's...
All right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back...
Oh, all right then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial proposal. What say you?
Come on, everyone! Move!
No sign of Flint's.
But how can that be? Hasn't he always...
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your... So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me something, haven't you?
Yeah, how did they even...
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have... Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one... And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part.
So, did Flint's make his escape?
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the curatorium, while everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall, I alone noticed an opening.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, boss.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that...
Might he intend to come back and get it later?
Well, he's out of harm's way now, so...
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is... We got
All right, then. Yehoda, contact... Let's have this discussion over at my place. I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rerir now.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So, was all that ruckus back at the flagship?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of wild hunt. Some of these must have been Rarir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
Huh. This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he
Maybe because that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself?
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data in there. Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of...
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Meanwhile, the wild hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
There are 3 wild hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently.
Works for me. Inefa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here.
Never mind you.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our
Gotcha! Stay safe and...
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flynn's dropped by?
No one's guarding this place, just like he said.
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Ah! There you are! Okay. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes. But it is also our most efficient to expose the true intentions of this Rarir.
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ah! Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard, right, Flint?
Many strange things happen here.
But that file really did move by itself. Hey, come out!
Wild Hunt Phenomena Law?
Hey! Another file's moving!
Are we being given hints?
Really? Hey! Seriously, another one? Finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could use...
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale. What about you?
Paimon as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something.
All right. Paimon will go fetch hers. All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, and look, All these smaller scale wild hunt site reports.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone. Huh? But why?
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
Ah! And here's another similarity. Kuvaki and nearby soil completely drained.
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki, but now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis indeed. Despite the name, I would not call it.
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weak, and while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale wild hunt anomalies, should Rerir be—
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
What are you referring to?
Oh, we had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reason—
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorbing the Kuvaki.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question. What make— that's odd. We shouldn't have any guess. I'll go take a look. Ah, it—
It's carrying a letter! Ooh! Let's—
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nash. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste.
That's gotta be Rerir's doing. But why is he using the cannon again?
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength—
What should we do? There's no way we're—
Let's go to the cannon's target site. One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma.
Go! Fly! Not a moment to—
You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round—
Such faith in your companion. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only light. This is the truth I have revealed to them. They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved in their folly. The townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And you were kind-hearted.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our— see this fragment. It once haunted your dreams.
That.
Sorry.
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered...
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more. But each time, the fragments I obtained were, while that which you hold in your hand was my hope.
So that's why it responded so strong.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the...
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured. I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength. It will not be a full restoration, no. But it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my... Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you have the time to kneel before me.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by...
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking.
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rarir's plan. Not only did he plan... Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll...
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the... But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying...
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such...
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. A chaotic... Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, after all? A gamble that might rewrite one's entire life.
Even so...
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest...
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible.
Well, about that... People have been talking about how some...
What? I made that thing! They can't just take it from me! Oh, let me over there! What are they gonna do? Stop?
They might. If Rarir has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely we will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon. Oh, you're back. And you have a letter? The Traveler won't make it back in time. So they're heading...
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why?
Assessing risk level. Maximum.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then he's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that his trust in us is not misplaced. Let's go.
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten in our way. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no—
Is that Lady Lauma? But are you really her?
It's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on he—
I do, yes. So it really is you, my lady. But why are you here? Really, I believe you, but—
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon.
But—
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had— But you chose to leave the island. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as I seek to redress. Please,
Thank you, my lady. Thank you.
Then come. I need you to step forward alongside me.
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right person for the—
Huh? You're not coming—
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, I'll need to contact— Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves. We won't let you pass, creature, aren't you?
Time to teach you a lesson. Leave this to us, Lady Moonchanter. Go.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going upward from over—
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Inefa, give her a krumkake.
Orders received and immediately deferred. Departure takes priority.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs, but in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us all, otherwise rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor ulterior— If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow— I am no god. But so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm.
Let's go, Inefa. This way up. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry.
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there! Whoa, nice!
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Knuckle Duckle, what are you doing here?
Defensive mode engaged. Annihilation mode.
Eeny, miny, mo. Look, your rainbow!
Insulation chamber deployed. Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol. Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode.
This isn't good enough, we gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded.
Aw, alright.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assessment.
No, I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that. We are out of time.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Sigisato passa sax, iti ipotuftos. In necritus necrus baptusi, que is omnes tu zonos pentusi. Os esticos palatini piratur resurricu, topia tua ition feratum.
that's not good.
Sluggish, torpid. This body is a disappointment. I can barely muster 10% of my original strength.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human.
Daughter.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you.
Matters not. Having a heart, being human, it's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly. You matter not. Does anything You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid. How laughable that you should die for their sake.
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency. Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself—
Columbina! What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures.
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash. But battles just...
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could...
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head, and don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
Well, anyway, thank you. I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the eternal moon goddess cannot fall into his hands, but and then well, I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But that was as much as I could do.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please, call me Flint's.
Still, what do we do now? Riri's gotten stronger again. And then...
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now at least. But we still don't know what his aims are, and he may continue gathering power. So we must be very careful.
After you left, I can no longer sense his presence. That means it's safe out there for now.
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked.
No.
I see.
Oh yeah! The cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing. What?
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry. My strength still isn't right. It seems my time is...
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople, but the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form.
Well, it seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious cuckoosaur into the wild. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with cuckoosaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean, but that didn't...
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a... If his objective had been revenge alone, we would like...
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss.
So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance.
That's right! And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flint's, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you...
Had you been willing to show yourself in pub...
You mean, you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me? There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey. This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. But we will pursue it. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in the Light Bearer. With your even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Hey, it's the Wanator! Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
Yeah, but aren't you afraid the Fatui will see?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making...
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way.
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However... Is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried... well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps? I still wish to return to the moon that belongs. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not?
Haha! Right. Right you are. I forgot to introduce... The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?